Okay, we are heading back now to the apartment that I am going to rent. It's not the jackpot one. There was a big problem with the jackpot one, which I will describe in writing. It's just easier that way. But this one is a heck of a consolation prize. Main selling point on this one is the location, as with all real estate. It's right in the pulsing heart of the expat-friendly neighborhood, BKK1, and it is right in the heart of BKK1. It's the perfect location, and the price is the same, give or take. It's not going to strike you on first impression as a great apartment. It does not make a great first impression. But the landlady is going to paint, and so that's the first biggest thing you have to imagine is that if the walls are antique white, instead of what you're going to see. The floor plan is very encouraging, but again, doesn't make a great first impression. It's more about potential in terms of the configuration and appearance of the apartment. But the other main selling point it has is that it's in a residence rather than one of these big, sterile buildings. So if you have a problem, you talk to the owner, and that's a big plus. So here we are. And the deal with the painting is I'm going to give her $100 now, and the $100 is non-refundable. If she's going to pay to have it painted, and if I don't sign off, then I go back to the one where we had the problems, the jackpot apartment on Street 19. So the good news is that the whole matter is now settled. I will either be here at this apartment, or I will be at the jackpot apartment on Street 19 that had the problems. Because either way, the issue is a time issue, not a habitability issue. It's just that there were delays, unexpected delays at Street 19 that raised some trust issues. Sorry. The first impression, as you come through the front door, this gorgeous front courtyard, and there's even a little sitting area. I mean, this is a home. This is a traditional Khmer home in BKK, and you don't get that. It's just not something that you get to expect because everything's all high-rises now. So we're on the second floor with no lift, but second floor is totally doable, and there's an incredibly friendly dog. He's not here right now, but he is a total sweetheart. So we're going to go up, we're going to go right over here, and we're going to go up one flight. This is half, obviously. Very Khmer style layout with the stairwell kind of almost in like an open courtyard. So up one flight and then up one more flight, yes? Again, this apartment will not make the best first impression. So you have to think more in terms of location and potential with this one. It's a little more imagination. Right, so when we come in, the sheet here is to cover up the fact that this L-shaped couch is absolutely brand spanking new. And I would cover it with a sheet if it were mine as well. Perfect layout for home theater. And got the bookcase goes right behind this couch, right here, and beams right at that wall. We put the screen right there. The kitchen area is like a kind of a picnic style, which is not ideal, but easily reconfigured. And my thinking was, since I don't dine in any kind of formal way anyway, my thinking was get an extremely small, very functional little dining table, mostly just to eat at the counter. I have a really nice countertop chair. And then what that would do perhaps is preserve the rest of this very, very light room here I could preserve that for a home office. What I can do is move this fridge over to here, right beside the washing machine. Since I don't use a washing machine anyway. I wash, the few clothes I wash myself, I wash in the sink. So we have a kind of a dreary kitchen, but it's totally livable situation, not a big deal. Then we have two AC, one here, and then we come through to the bedroom, and there is a second AC here in the bedroom, and a nice big place to keep clothes. Yeah, nice big storage area. You can't really see it very well because the power's off, but a really nice big storage area with curtains instead of doors, which is actually better because then they don't clang, and you also don't have to protect room for opening them. They don't have to swing open. Now, the landlady has agreed to paint. We're going to hire a painter, and she's going to pick up the cost to have the whole place painted antique white. Oh, and there's there's more. There's more. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's terrific. That's great. A lot more storage space than I thought when I saw it the first time. I wasn't sure there was any because I was worried that maybe this curtain just covered up the bathroom. But no, this is terrific. There's a lot of storage. Americans have too much stuff. We all have way too much stuff.
You know.
So,
for me, my son, he working in the Cambodian embassy in Geneva. Yeah, nothing in the house.
Nothing in the house. Very Spartan. Yeah, and the bathroom is serviceable. The bathroom is okay. It's not as nice as some of the other ones that we've seen by any stretch of the imagination, but it's very Khmer style. A Khmer style bathroom. Yeah. So what you have to imagine, again, it doesn't put its best foot forward. You got to know about the location, which you'll have to take my word for. But you have to imagine all of this being painted antique white. That color's pretty horrible, so imagine it being antique white. And then this is pretty cool. Now this could end up being a drawback at some point in the future. There's a buildable lot here behind the building. And buildable lots don't stay that way in this neighborhood very long. What happens to a buildable lot in this neighborhood is that. So at some point, this window is probably going to look out on a beautiful panoramic view of a brick wall about a third of a meter away. But not today. Today, it opens onto what you could almost think of as like a little accidental park here, which is pretty doggone nice. And again, with the colors, first impression, not the best, but all of this orange out of here and replaced with antique white, and then lots of space along this wall. In BKK1, to have an apartment with this much space to put your things all the way along there, everything from the wall out to that door threshold and all the way over to the kitchen archway is quarantined for storage, except half height underneath the window so that we don't block the window. And you just don't see that in BKK1. And the price, $505. We got it negotiated down to $505, which is less than the jackpot place that you won't get to see, assuming everything goes well here. But I think, it wasn't the jackpot place. It's not going to have those crazy, crazy great views. But I think when you look at everything that has to be traded off and all the different ways that this could have turned out to be in Greenwich Village center of BKK1. Great view from my little home office. Not fantastic view, but a great view, during the day, look at all this light that comes in. How great is that? So I think I think, pretty doggone cool. And she's going to allow me to keep my cat. Yay! Yay!